Hello everyone, this is Carol. Welcome to Reverse De-Evolution. Today's module is homeostasis, mind-body connection. And today's principle is modesty. Today is Friday, and you might think that since Friday's a day of the weekend, I shouldn't be talking about modesty, but let me tell you briefly or at length, however my heart desires right now, why I chose modesty as the fifth module. And it's for Friday because 6 modules and 6 principles correspond to the days of the week, including Saturday, with Sunday a day of rest and reflection. I made up the module of modesty, or I made up the principle of modesty, and I made up the module of homeostasis and mind-body connection as the fifth module because I had a medical emergency a couple of years ago or so. I think it was 3 years. It'll be 3 years now, next summer. I had an episode where I had to go to the emergency room, and it turned out to be probably from anxiety because when I got to the emergency room, I started feeling normal. I think it was a panic attack, and I think I was really, really stressed out from dealing with the pandemic emergency. And I was just really strung out, really stressed out from it. And I thought I was having a stroke. And I thought, if my mental health is affecting me physically, I need a fifth module. So that was born. It's important to connect your mind and body. How are you feeling physically? Sometimes your body can tell you how you're feeling emotionally or what you're thinking mentally. And lots of times your mind and your emotions will affect how you feel physically. I know lots of times we ignore that in Western culture, and we're recognizing it on an intellectual level, but I don't know how many people actually recognize it literally still, because we are still on the merry-go-round of the capitalist agenda. We're still I think many people are waking up now, but we're still in the stage where we're not really doing anything about it. So it is going to affect our bodies, our anxiety, our anger, our depression, our feelings of discouragement. So be mindful of that. Yeah, I know. The principle of modesty was born because I was feeling a lot of spiritual malaise because I feel like our society loves either in a flattering way or in a pitying way. And I think there should be a balance with love. When you look upon another person, you don't have to worship the ground they walk on. You also don't have to hate on them. Um, when I'm dealing with self-esteem problems, I still get a lot of resistance for the idea of self-tolerance. But if you're like me and you're having some really serious problems with self-esteem, you think that self-esteem is still decadent and indulgent, self-tolerance will do just nicely. So modesty with how you feel about yourself, and modesty with how you feel about other people, even modesty with how you take compliments and criticism. Only you know yourself. Get to know yourself, and love your neighbor as yourself, as the Bible says. Love your neighbor as yourself. It doesn't say to love your neighbor, not yourself. It says to love your neighbor as yourself. That's modesty too. All right, be safe, everyone. Happy Friday. You're loved. This is Carol.